Hello students, welcome back to class, and we are on page 62 and lesson number 4, listening. All right, and so remember, when you listen, what are you listening for? You're listening to my pronunciation, you're listening to my intonation, you're listening to my stress on the syllables and word stress in the sentence, and you're listening to my pause. All right, and you're also listening for information. So you should get your book. Hopefully, if you've printed your book like I have, you have your book, you're ready, because you're listening for information. And so you want a piece of paper or you want your book so you can write down the information that you're listening for, all right? That's how we do it. We don't just listen, we listen and we write down. And so you're going to listen to Lisa, John, and Sue, Lisa, John, Sue, and Henry talk about sports. And so you're going to listen to what are their favorite sports, and does he or she play it or do it? Okay, so you're listening to what kind of sports does Lisa like, and what kind of sports does John, Sue, and Henry like? It's not going to be difficult, but listen. It's going to be short also. So listen carefully, pay attention. I'll say it twice. Hi Lisa, how are you? Long time no see. Hi John, I'm great. I just got back from a week of ice skating. The weather was perfect. Wow, that's great, Lisa. I don't ice skate, but I rollerblade a lot. That's almost like ice skating. Hey, here comes Sue and Henry. Hi, you guys. Where are you coming from? We just came from the gym. I do weight training, and Sue does aerobics each night after work. We also go bicycle riding on the weekends. We're quite an athletic group, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're a bunch of health nuts. Okay, did you notice that? What is Lisa's sport? John, Sue, and Henry's sport? I'll read it one more time. Hi Lisa, how are you? Long time no see. Hi John, I'm great. I just got back from a week of ice skating. The weather was perfect. Wow, that's great, Lisa. I don't ice skate, but I rollerblade a lot. That's almost like ice skating. Hey, here comes Sue and Henry. Hi you guys, where are you coming from? We just came from the gym. I do weight training, and Sue does aerobics each night after work. We also go bicycling on the weekends. We're quite an athletic group, aren't we? Yeah, I think we're a bunch of health nuts. All right, and so did you get that? And so what is Lisa's sport? Did you write it down? What is Lisa's sport? What does John do? What does Sue do? And what does Henry do? All right, I think that you've heard these, and so I think that you should write your answers down, take a photograph of them, and send me in Telegram. And so remember, so this is homework for you. I'm not going to tell you the answers. You can listen to the video again if you want to know. But this is listening. To use English, you have to be able to speak, but you need to be able to listen and pay attention for information as well. All right, I don't think this was difficult for you. Let's just look at the next slide. The very last thing that the group says, that Lisa, John, Sue, and Henry say, they say, yeah, I think we're all health nuts. We're, and so it's plural, it's not health nut, nut is singular, but nuts is plural. Health nut, it's an idiom. And so he's a real health nut. Look at the slide. So you see that, a health nut. You see a like day. So like day is a nut. One nut, many nuts. Sometimes we say people are a nut. And it means we say you're crazy, you're stupid, you're a nut. Or we say you're nuts. You're nuts. Man, Lisa, you're nuts. It means you're crazy. And so, but we can also use it to speak about somebody who likes to do something a lot. And so, for example, a health nut is somebody who is thinking about their health. They eat good food, they exercise. We can also call them a health freak. A freak is someone who is different from others. And so we can say they're a health nut, a health freak, or a fanatic. A fanatic is somebody who does a lot of something. And so a health fanatic. We also can say a sports nut, a sports freak, a sports fanatic. Or we can say a sports fan, but we don't say a health fan, but we can say he's a sports fan. Or we can say a music nut, a music freak, a music fanatic, a food nut, a food freak, a food fanatic, or a game nut, a game freak, a game fanatic. And so these three adjectives describes a kind of person that likes to do something a lot. Wow, you're a real English fanatic, aren't you? You're a real grammar nut, aren't you? You're a real language freak, aren't you? And it just means somebody who likes to do something a lot, all right? And so that is the listening lesson. And so I've given you homework. Not very difficult. Let me know, remind me what book, what unit, and what lesson the homework is from. All right? So I'll see you in the next lesson.